Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Genoa. Pretty big Genoa. You'd be forgiven for thinking that this was our main area over in Persia. We did start with provinces over in, well, Persia as such, but over here in the Pontic Steppe we had Kaffa and I believe Matrega and like Azov or something. Maybe we didn't have Matrega. I don't know. We started small as Genoa, but powerful. It is not a low-powered start. But we have a bunch of stuff to do. First of all, we have to go for the Master of India achievement. Own and call of India. But that in and of itself wouldn't be hard enough. It's obviously easier done as, say, the Ottomans. Well, previous state Ottomans. But we also have to keep Genoa the most powerful trade node in the world. Which it still is. Good. By quite a bit. And we have to stay out of everything overseas. No colonization, no overseas trade, no nothing. I played what feels like pretty badly the last episode. Fighting 3 wars, which is never easy. But I feel like I could have played that a lot better. We fought the Austrians when they got attacked by our ally Hungary, not Hungary, the Commonwealth. Who I believe took like a province. Maybe they took like Trenton over here or something, and that's it. I think it was this in the end. Really rough war with the Commonwealth and France doing nothing, where we had to do all the work. At least that's what it felt like. I also didn't gain anything out of it except for a few favors, which are going to be more useful in the next, not the next episode, the next DLC that's coming out, Leviathan. There's going to be more uses for favors. Well, we don't have that, do we? We fought a war against the Ottomans, which we have won. We're just waiting on some cores to come in, so we're not overextend over 100%, which is probably okay to do. Since we're in another war anyway, we're not getting called for pizza just yet. It's probably fine. And then we're in a war defending Augsburg, of all people, because we're defender of the faith. And we got kind of pushed back out of here because there's a lot of Bohemian Rhapsody going on. And I'm not so sure how to end this war. It feels as if Augsburg could just end it. But they're not doing so. Right, enemy is on low war enthusiasm. And you have decent positive war score. You could almost certainly wipe peace, at least here. But you're not. Probably because you're feeling like I'm very strong. Which, well, I mean I am. But I don't really feel like fighting a war anymore, Augsburg. But clearly that has never mattered to them. Unfortunate. We also have no sailors, by the way. We're using more than we have, than we're gaining. And that is somewhat unfortunate. I'm going to split this. Well, I think I'm just going to detach a blockade so we can take our capital back as fast as possible and put the rest into port. Where I believe they don't need sailor maintenance. I'm not going to mothball them, but I think they don't need sailor maintenance when they're in port. So what's detach blockade again? D. Makes sense. Get in there. Hopefully don't use up my sailors. Then the question is, how do we deal with this? I guess we're going to have to march north again. I don't want to lose a war. I believe we can beat these guys up. It's just that we need to get all our troops there. Our capital is besieged. It's all annoying. Interestingly, I can walk through here. Which is a thing I would complain about when the AI would be if the AI would be doing it. So, why is that? Can we check the fort level map mode and you would tell me about my return province? Is that how this works? It's a geographical. That was right. Fort level. I think it does say that this is my return province, right? It does. And it says I can't move here because there's a hostile fort. But I can walk to Lucca. Even though it's red. But it does say that it's within my Fort in Firenze zone of control. So maybe that's what I'm missing. If the province I'm walking into is in the zone of control of one of my forts, then I can just walk through a fort. Maybe that's how that works. Doesn't make sense to me, because it's not this province that we're talking about, right? It's not Lucca that we're trying to pass through. We're trying to go from Albenga to Genoa and then into Lucca. But I have to go through this fort. I don't know why. But it works that way, apparently. So we'll do it. And you might as well just do this. Let's try not to walk through our own land to get there, because I don't want to get stuck in like Pavia and then find out that my logic isn't sound and I don't get to walk through. Alright. Condense our troops, then get military access and try and go punch these guys or something. What I really want to see is Augsburg piecing out. We should also look for these things here, right? Lombardy could become a state. Lombardy, which it should be, certainly. And it is already fully core. No, I cannot make it a core because... Ooh. Oh, I don't control it. Makes sense. The enemy has it. Fine. Tech is something we should be taking. Is it? Is it? Where's that institution at? 40% in Lucca. 48% in Genoa. The Pope has it in Rome. I don't think they've embraced it yet, did they? It's been a few days. Oh, they must have. 8 progress. Yeah. So you could sell me. And you'd get a lot of money for it, so you should probably do it. Why are you not... Oh, you're selling it to Brittany instead? You little... You don't like me much. Huh. Let's go and talk to the Pope, man. We need him to like us anyway. And I would use the more neutral them here, but honestly, it does seem kind of unlikely that they are female. I guess they could identify something else. Yeah, let's go north. At least threaten these guys a bit. They're about to take Augsburg again, which is gonna be... Ugh. It might flip the war score in such a way that the Augsburg can't even wipe peace out anymore, which would be unfortunate. Ah, but can I even get military access? I can't, right? Because these guys are like, nah, nah, nah. We don't like you much. Actually close to giving me access, that's funny. Well, let's go ahead and improve with that arrival, I guess. Because I don't see how else we win this war for Augsburg. There goes München. Almost no war score left. As soon as Augsburg is taken, the war score is going to flip in the other direction. And all our work up there is undone. I know you want peace, Ottoman. I want peace too. Soon, soon. Did we separate peace? We did, right? That's why we have to wait for the Ottoman. We did separate peace out the Hessen-Kaifens. Milan just rivaled me, which probably reduces my chances to 0, doesn't it? Of getting that military access. I mean, we had already rivaled them. No, it's still there. And war with rival helps. Maybe. QQ. I don't think I have any QQ claims anymore, do I? I do not. Not that these are great places. But I want them anyway. What I really want is for this war to be over. What are you fighting now, Commonwealth? Did you attack the Danes? Swedish War for... Oh no, you got drawn to a Swedish War for Independence. I would say the, but we've seen so many Swedish Wars for Independence in our lifetime. In a single run. That I don't think the singular is a good use there. A good use? A good... Is it a terminus? It's not a terminus, right? What is it? Good choice of words. There you go. Ah, but you're doing that. What a fool. What a fool. Get on those boats. And ship into that place. Dalmatian separatists and the Pope. Why don't you freaking peace out, Augsburg? I don't understand. They must feel super powerful because we are in the war. That's the only reason I can see. Check. Oh, we got military access. Somebody got that for us. The Bohemians are sort of clustered up there. If we are quick enough, and if I had noticed before, then I might have been, well, had a better chance at being quick enough. Because 42% is a, well, round about a 40% chance of taking the fort. This tick, yeah, there they go. And that puts us into territory again. But let's not despair, he says sighingly. This seems like a bad choice of canones. Why don't you grab the ones that actually have men in them? Wherever you would put men into cannons, but apparently these guys do. Ooh, the fort in Munich is being a B. So that's not great. I guess I put some pressure on Munich then. Maybe we can take it back quickly. Oh, this is not good. Not smart. Not smart at all. Merge. Split. Get out of there. Don't take that attrition. If you don't have to, and you don't have to. Now, taking back Genoa does a lot. Most importantly, it stops the destruction of my prosperity. Well, it doesn't stop it immediately, though, because we still have some devastation. I want to go back to doing something nice here. I think the only reasonable thing is protecting my trade. But this losing our prosperity in our capitalist provinces, that's painful. Very, very painful. Very, very frightening. And fast as lightning. Is there anything clever I could do? I could probably get military access to Bregenz, right? If I had a guy. And we don't need to butter up the Milanese anymore, necessarily. So let's stop doing that. Ask the people in Bregenz, the fine people of Bregenz, to let me through. So my conquest against the Great Horde also should change that. Wait, no, that won't work. Because we're in the Munich zone of control already. Can't walk to Wasserburg either. Turns out the Alps are a bit in the way sometimes. I really would like not to have to beat up all these Bohemians on the mountains or whatever we have here. Oh, it's farmlands in Munich. That's not as bad then. Never mind. Let's call that place. I would really like if somebody would sell me that institution, you know? Now, they're taking the long way around, probably to siege something of mine in Greece, which would be very fine by me. Gain a base tax, lose 5 inflation, and gain 1 million ducats. Wow. Golden Age of Genoese bankers. I don't know how this happens, but shame I don't have any inflation, really, to make use of this. I'm trying to figure out whether there is a thing I can do to generate inflation right now. I don't think there is there? It's not like a debased currency that's just print money to generate inflation or something. It doesn't work. I don't know anything. What generates inflation? Generally it's getting extra money, right? That's what usually gives you inflation. Like taking flat money from an enemy in a war. Look at these guys. We might be able to... Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Let's pay these guys a visit. And maybe support that a bit with this. And there's 20,000 Bohemians over there. Can I afford to send more? Maybe not. Let's maybe not. Lost Oberpfalz. Yeah, those people are going to free up, and then there might be issues. No, you're going to Friuli. No, you're going to Treviso, which is hills. It's a fort, but not our fort, nor their fort. Okay, you're running away again. That's cute. If you're doing that, then you can return there. We're just going to go and try and crush these people. I'm sitting on this because I'm hoping for something random to happen to give me inflation to make more use of it. It's pretty slim. Did we get 2 cores in? Did I just click through coring? No, we didn't. Okay. You're running now, which is not utterly surprising, and I probably got myself locked into a position where I can't really do much about it. Pause. I meant to be paused. Thank you, game. Gain corruption. That's the wrong thing. I wanted to gain... gain the corruption. It's fine, but what I wanted to gain was inflation. And this event is going to pop any minute now. It's not like there's any chance of that not happening. You guys are being a bit cheeky, aren't you? Let's send more of those people down there. Master of the Mint has died. I guess that's kind of fine because we don't have inflation anymore. So let's grab unrest or missionary strength. Any use for strength? No. Well, once we get that Ottoman land, if we want to core any of it, then we might. But I don't think we were really into doing that, do we? Ooh. Yeah, drop that autonomy. I don't think I'm into fully coring any of this. Just see paper? No, that's copper. That's pretty nice. And that's paper. These are pretty good goods. We're looking state-wise here. That's the state of rum. I could just make all of rum into real land and get rid of those Sunni in there. Grab the missionary strength guy now. It's kind of tempting. Yeah, so that. And soon. You're going to be caught very soon. Don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. That thing in Ferrara is a bit bigger than I like it to be, but I think we have these guys locked into Ferrara now. So I can just bunch up my troops. And then punch them out of Ferrara, and that should be fine and dandy. Here we go. 37 people, decent general. 2 fire, 3 shock. Do I have anything better? Just you, and you're sieging something. Alright. Oh, you'll do fine. Not like these Bohemians have any grit to them. Mantua embrace the printing press. We won Munich again. Now I should be able to take the 10 people I had meant for the siege of Munich before. Move them there. Can I move into Wasserburg? I can. There we go, getting all that money. Dosh without end. I clicked too quickly through the battle result. I would have liked to know how much I lost there. But I clicked too quickly and greedily, I suppose. Now, the thing is that we might be stuck in this for a long time unless we can keep on beating these people. But now that we have them on the run, maybe we just can. Because the Augsburgian people are not really into giving up, apparently. Well, giving up, as in piecing out for money. Piecing out for things that they don't deem enough. That was a hard difficult birth, I guess. Is that how you say that? Split you up and get you in there. Let's not take all that attrition again. Try not to die from attrition in the Alps. It's not fun to anyone. Well, not anyone is maybe. I guess someone might enjoy it. But I certainly don't. We actually ran out of manpower this war. Holy. There's the end. Finally. Did you get eaten? No, right? No. You did. You did get eaten. They must have been fully occupied 5 years after the war started. I don't see how else full occupation was possibly possible, I guess, otherwise. Wow. So, of the 3 wars, that might have been the one that cost me the most. And did the least. I lost my Defender of the Faith, right? Because we lost the war? Yeah. Wait, or did they already take it earlier? That would be even harsher. If I had already lost it and didn't see it. And I probably did lose it and didn't see it. And I still fought that war tooth and nail. Gee. Oh my. Okay. Let's try to be better. Shall we? This is I mean, part of my loose play, I suppose, is that I am doing very well. Right? So maybe I don't feel as pressured to do super well. But that's still not a reason to be like this bad. Sailor's looking good though. Protectorate in Genoa, please. And how much do you use when you... Did it say like 60 or something? I'm wondering how many of these galleys I can put on raid protection without losing sailors. But we have some time. We have 3 years, so let's keep them in port for now. Let's try to get a bit of a stockpile of sailors. Bit of a funny image. Now, let's get those cores in on the Ottomans, on the Hessen-Kaivens, and then start eating into the Ottomans. And recover from this. Oof. Let's just call it a mistake, shall we? Let's call a spade a spade. This didn't go particularly well. Let's get you folks over here so we can do some suppression on the Hessen-Kaifen land and then on the Ottoman land as soon as we take it. Speaking of Fadl, does anybody feel like joining my trade league? That's an alliance action, right? Invite to trade. No one. That's not a lot. I'm still reeling a bit from the, well, low quality of my work. Let's focus. And focus I do have to. I've been putting off recording for a few days because I didn't feel so good. I still don't feel so good. I'm just gonna claim that all my bad play is about not feeling so good. It's not because I'm bad, it's just because I'm, well, not feeling so good. Sure. What I was trying to say though is that I put off recording for a few days and I'm gonna leave for a few days tomorrow. I don't want to leave you guys without your daily fix now. Couldn't really do that to you, could I? So I'm gonna have to record a few episodes. I think 4 is what I have to record today. And it is a little past 9 in the evening. And I have work tomorrow. So that's cool. I'm gonna immediately embrace here. There's no point. I have the money. I don't know how we got it this quickly suddenly, but we did. It must have spread from the Pope here. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. I like it. Let's embrace. And stab cost modifier. Ooh, but what we can do is gain those techs, get that passive corruption reduction again. And get rid of that overextension. Not that overextension, the corruption. Although we're gonna get a bunch of overextension very soon. Because somebody is about to take a lot of land from Mr. O. And then all that good work is gonna go, well, we're gonna get some corruption again, let's put it that way. A tiny bit. Get you on boat. And into Trebizond. Get me that core, come on. Ka-ching. And now we can finally get out of that call for pizza by taking all this land. We already checked the coalition that's going to happen, and it's not great. But it's also not. It doesn't really change anything, does it? It adds no guy. But that's it. So that's unlikely to do any harm. Take all that money, because we have no inflation. And pay some dip for it, which is alright. Done. And I didn't recheck how much overextension we get, but it was below 100% before. So I'm just gonna assume, yeah, it's fine. Just gonna assume that it's fine. Core. Rival check. Could counter rival Naples, which is certainly an expansion possibility. I don't want to go into Spain or the Pope or France or England or the Commonwealth or Muscovy. So, yes. By elimination, we found out who the best target is. With you guys being here, you might as well be in Trebizond, right? And do the thing from here. Seems fine by me. Now, we want the state of Rum to be not in the trade company. But Kangiri here is already in a trade company region, so we're not going to state that. Trade company. Is it a region? I think it's region. So we're gonna add you to the trade company. That way we don't have to worry about the Sunni people in there. And obviously trade and stuff, but for now what matters is the fact that we get to ignore their filthy religion. Same for these Sunni people over here. And these Sunni people over here. And you guys are already in a trade company, aren't you? Yes. Good. Now I'm no longer swimming in admin. But surely we'll be swimming in admin again very soon. We actually do get to do a government reform soon. That's nice, even though well, that autonomy is hurting us. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alrighty. Regency councils, discovery spreading. You guys might as well be making me some... What's it called? This thing here. Army professionalism. Maybe get it to a nice around 20%. So we can turn that into 4 bunches of men. We can then feed to the grinders somewhere by being stupid and bad at war. Sure, Naples likes me. Whatever, Naples. Who are we spying on? We're certainly doing things. I'm re-spying on the Horde. I'm still spying on you guys. How are my claims on the Persians? I do have a few, and Koi is garbage, so we don't really care. And we don't have a big reason to grab more claims on the Persians because we... Oh, but a claim on Tabaristan might be nice. It's probably going to be a while before we can attack anybody down here. I don't quite know how we get these guys out of coalitions. It might be getting them into wars as secondary participants. Aristocrat influence, lose the guilds, and we lose a diplomat for 3 years. Seems fine. Come back from the Pope man. And then we're just going to do this. And I kind of like getting the guilds down a bit because we got rebellion once. We don't want that again. Although right now we have... Oh, well, it's maybe not that bad to have the aristocrats in charge with that sailors modifier when we have slight issues with sailors. Seems fine. Hey, Pope man. Could have asked you for sanction of war for some more manpower during that war. Don't think I want to stab up. I'm almost certainly gonna go ahead and buy mercantilism again. But I don't remember. Ooh, we should check this though. Same. Something. Don't tell me I forgot again. What did I just look at? It's completely gone. Diplomats. Aggressive expansion. No. I just don't know. Mercantilism. Right. We only have 51%. We can certainly have more. So let's grab more. Yeah, we know the aristocrats are in charge. Not for long, don't worry. Don't you worry. Those filthy people will be... Ooh. Portugal is now a great power. And France no longer is. Gee. France here really not doing well this campaign. I don't know why. I was thinking of dropping the Papal State or Muscovy as my ally. But if this continues, then maybe France is the choice. Right now I'm okay spending that extra dip for the extra alliance. Still don't know how much or how worthwhile the Serbian thing was. Didn't really feed them any land yet except for Kotor, which we could also have taken for ourselves. No. That's the thing I wanted to check just now again. And it's gone. My brain is like some good paper. What are you? Ugh. Tolerance of heretics. We don't tolerate heretics around here. We just turn them into cash. I haven't checked these things for a while. But we'd still need to own Ragusa to continue here at all. You take Sardinia, which is continue there. I don't really want to trade in Tangier. Oh, I need to own Tangiers. Am I allowed to own Tangiers? No. That's in the Sevilla trade node. So we can't even go down there. Alexandria would still be nice. So missions are not it. Right. I wanted to check. Ooh, timer is a good thing to check as well because we have to put a cut in here, but ooh, multiple things. People want to be in Matrade League. I don't have a diplomat for it right now, but I try to remember next episode. So that's a thing. But I also want to see whether anybody wants to buy my knowledge. And that's a no. Shame. Alright, let's put a cut in here. Thank you folks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say to me, do it down there in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.